Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2022 career reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Taurus and take a look at all things finance related. We'll take a look at opportunities that may be showing up for you, any challenges or obstacles that you may be facing, and how we can help you navigate through them. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Taurus, we're going to dive into your reading with past, present, and future energy before we get into your Celtic cross. And right away here in the recent past, we have the Coffin. And the Coffin is almost like a death energy, some sort of possibly an ending or a challenge. There may have been a bad investment. And when we're clarifying, it doesn't necessarily have to be the recent past, as in last month. This can be the last 10 years. This can talk about financial challenges, which makes sense. We were going through a major pandemic. And it also talks about savings, possibly you digging into a savings account or needing to ask for help regarding money. You could have had a career regarding office work. You may have dealt with a night shift, or this again could have been some sort of an ending that you kind of had to close the lid on symbolically here with the Coffin energy. So I do see here that you have went through these challenges. You have went through the ups and downs, the ebbs and flow. Again, it could have been a job loss. It could have been a job pay cut. Some of you had to take on a second job, or maybe get a loan or ask for financial help, or there were investments that you needed to invest elsewhere in, is what I'm sensing here. In the present situation here, we have the Turtle, which is great because the Turtle does talk about money coming in. Even if it's slow, it is steady. So a lot of you, you may have had some sort of shift. They're giving me even end of December, January, there may have been some sort of a shift here where you're receiving money, but it's not as much as you would like, but it is coming in. Now, this can be you wanting to possibly relocate or even move for a job. This talks about long term. So a lot of you are thinking in terms of your future at this time, not just 2022, but beyond, possibly even into retirement, especially if you are at that age where you're coming close to retirement. What can you do that can bring in possible residual income? And it does talk about in good time or divine timing as well. So when the Turtle comes up, this is slow yet steady results. So whatever it is that you are either physically focusing on at this time, or if this is a seed that was planted, it may have started off slow. There is progress here. It is steady, and I feel like it is trustworthy and reliable. So it can fulfill you long term as well. But there is some sort of seeds being planted here. Now, in the near future, we do have the Anchor. The Anchor talks about being possibly stuck or having money blocks. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a physical money block where you don't have money coming in, or you just feel like you're not growing or advancing. This can be a mental limiting belief regarding money as well. Perhaps that you had a bad investment, or you have a lot of loans, or you have a high mortgage, or whatever this is here, you may think you will be stuck in this phase forever. And we'll talk about that as we get further into your reading. But this talks about you being financially sound, you continuously growing and moving towards more abundance and success in your life. Now, this can be water related. Maybe you live on the water. Maybe you work on ships. This can be also about traveling. Maybe you have to travel over water. Please take it as it resonates, but it also talks about stability or being stable for now. So again, you do have the energy of money coming in, but you may be wanting to bring in additional forms of income here. You may want to start a side hustle on the side, a side business. You may want to look for other jobs that pay more or have more incentives. So we'll dive into your reading here and we'll clarify this energy for you. But let's take a look, Taurus, and see what is the heart of the matter for Taurus, February 2022. What is showing up for Taurus, Spirit? Oh, okay, you do want that one. All right, we have a leap of faith. Yep, new beginnings. A lot of you are really ready for this change coming in here. It says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. So one of the key words in this reading here, or in this card, is belief. Believe in yourself. So this is about that limiting belief that maybe holding you back in the area of money. Is there a limiting belief that you need to kind of look at and see why you're not moving forward? Aside from what's going on in the world, is there a fear because of what we've been through here? Have you been trying and working and moving towards things, or has this just been culminating in your head? But the Fool beginning here is about a fresh start. It's about taking a chance, taking a risk. Have you been too scared to take a risk due to failure? Maybe that is a limiting belief. Maybe you are unsure because of the money difficulties that you've been through in the past here. But we're going to dive in here, Taurus, and we're going to clarify this energy for you. Spirit, can you please tell me about the leap of faith? For some of you, this is a brand new job opportunity coming in, especially if you don't have a job, or you are you have been possibly spending more than you've been bringing in here. Let's take a look. King of Wands. Okay. So the King of Wands is entrepreneur energy, or the energy of a business owner, a businessman or woman, but it's about somebody who marches to the beat of their own drum. So if you are an entrepreneur, or again, you have that leadership mindset, Taurus, you may have been dealing with the ebbs and flows showing up in the last few years. Even the last couple of months, they're telling me for some of you, there may have been an investment. Some of you may have decided to work with a business partner or invest in something very large for your business here. And you may be realizing at this point, asking yourself, was it worth it? But remember, there's a lot of growth. Even in our mistakes, there's always a lot of growth here. So I wouldn't look at it necessarily as a mistake, but a learning curve, a learning opportunity here. So the King of Wands is saying that you may be wanting to focus more on something that you're doing more for yourself, not for other people. And when the King of Wands shows up, he is an influencer. He's very successful, but he is a natural leader here. And I feel like a lot of you are wanting to go on a new adventure. And the King of Wands is somebody who is well-versed, somebody who is worldly, wants to go travel, wants to achieve great things. For some of you, this could even be working, on the internet, or working in a job where you reach people on a global level as well. So if you are starting up a business or a side hustle, or if it's something you've been doing, but it is slow, there will be steady results in it. Again, doesn't happen overnight, but you will reach this king status. So you go from this brand new beginning here to reaching king status. And again, it's not going to happen overnight. It's slow but steady, but I feel like this is your main energy for 2022. Let's dive into any challenges or obstacles that may be showing up for you this year. Okay, how would you like these, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Ariel. This is the energy of the turtle, okay? This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is that energy of, again, trustworthy, understanding, devoted. It says there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone very kind as well. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the entire deck. And you may be feeling that instead of it actually moving, you may feel that stuck. You may have this block of the anchor, feeling like you're just not getting anywhere. It's not growing fast enough here. And that is the challenge for you showing up. So beautiful clarifier here. But it says there's a lot. And I feel like if you can either set some sort of business plan in motion, or you can take the additional steps, especially if you're a writer, or if you like to jot things down or make a to-do list or make a goals list. It's very important for you to measure your success, is what Spirit is saying here for you. Measure your success so you will see the growth that is coming in for you here. Instead of feeling like you're taking 5 steps back, you're actually moving forward. It's just at a slower pace. But let's take a look and clarify the Knight of Pentacles for you here, Taurus. What is showing up for, thank you, Knight of Pentacles? We have 9 of Swords. So because of the lack of money, or the anxiety or worry or stress, whatever the situation is, because it's not moving along very fast here, it's keeping you awake at night, and it is causing you to be in your head a lot. So the challenge for you is to try to work on this anxiety. What can you do to release this? What acts of self-love and self-care will help you navigate through this? Is this speaking to a business coach or a mentor? Is this putting out additional applications to new jobs? Is this you taking a leap of faith and talking to somebody who's been in the same position that has taken that leap of faith? Maybe it's talking to a soul coach, or maybe you're watching more YouTube videos. Whatever you can do here for yourself, I feel like if you can go inward, meditate, Taurus, and get clear and bring clarity, it'll help you sleep better at night as well. But some of you are really tossing and turning. Some of you are working, again, that night shift possibly, and your sleep cycles are very in and out. But this does talk about you trying to release some of that stress that you have in your life, and because of feeling stuck in the area of finances. Now let's take a look at what is below you. What's the foundation? Change your life. You have the Tower. So yeah, there's definitely that Tower energy, and that's kind of what I'm getting with that coffin showing up in the past. But it says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. That is another energy here of the Knight of Ariel. Now the Knight of Ariel, it's not only a stalled, stuck, stagnant energy, but it can be that procrastination. Not feeling like you're moving forward because maybe you feel like you have no options to take. This can also be about feeling a little bit lazy with where to go from here. So please take that as it resonates, because you have this new beginning showing up for you. Will you take it? Will you jump into the opportunity that this Tower is allowing for you, this growth and expansion? And whatever you need to do, Taurus, to step forward, I feel like you may need to get additional support or outside help, but it's also very important for you to look inward as well. But there is an offer that is possibly going to come in, or this Tower moment has already happened for you, where really it's setting you up for more freedom to do as you wish and more money. So this can be your own beliefs. This Tower can be the mental blocks that you hold within your own self as well. But let's take a look and clarify the Tower. And for a lot of signs here, a lot of signs have been getting the Tower showing up in February, but it's coming from a place of needing to shift and change for the better. So a lot of Towers that are coming up for a lot of people in the first 6 months of 2022 are actually offering you freedom, even if you can't see it now. So what do we have here? We have the Emperor. Yep. This is about you bossing up, and that's why the Tower is coming in. It's allowing you to be the leader and take charge of your own life. Right behind it, there's the King of Wands that already showed up for you. This is to allow you to march to the beat of your own drum. Go in the direction that you want to go, not being held back, not being the follower anymore. It's time to step up for your life and take the lead here. Because the Sun showing up here in reverse talks about you feeling the lack of abundance, or feeling even under the weather, feeling like something isn't going to happen. The High Priestess is saying maybe you're not tuning into your intuition, or trusting that your intuition has a lot of power right now that can help you and navigate through the Tower. I feel like, again, this is what's below you. So it's kind of been going on in your energy. It doesn't show up in the future or the potential, which is good. But we also have the Judgment card showing up. And you feel like something was imbalanced, something was unfair, unjust. There may have been somebody that lied to you. You may have had an authority figure here that said, we'll give you this, this, and that. And then they either didn't call, or it was just unfair. And instead, you wanted to take charge, but you weren't able to. And you felt like somebody really let you down, something that was supposed to bring a lot of happiness to your life. So let's take a look and see what happened here in the past. Oh, dang. There was some sort of ending here, and I feel like it may have to do with that authority figure, that boss. It could be the government. It could be, due to the pandemic. It may have been a top CEO or somebody higher up in a business. It says the situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Okay, what is that? They're giving me a name here. Tomali? It could be a last name. Tomali, I feel. I've never heard that name before. they're not even really showing me the spelling. Maybe it's in a different language. Tomaly. Again, it could be a last name. I feel like it could be like Tomaly. Tomaly, perhaps. Again, take it as it resonates. It won't for everyone. But there may have been a very situation here where you felt like you were a little bit stabbed in the back, or somebody did you wrong and you felt like there was imbalance, unjust. So let's take a look here and clarify the 10 of Michael. What is this ending? It certainly could have been a job loss. Maybe you were forced to walk away. Maybe you were fired. Or maybe there was, it could have been a government shutdown or anything due to the pandemic. Let's take a look. Whoa. Okay. So we have a lot showing up here. We will look at them all because it talks about, endings bring new beginnings, and the 10 starts back, it'll go to that, the 1 and that, or the 0, and that's that leap of faith. So something that you thought was going to be successful maybe didn't turn out the way that you wanted here, because the Empress is saying that there could have been neglect. Somebody neglected your energy, or it could have been somebody higher up as well. Didn't put a lot of effort into it, or didn't put a lot of effort into you. 3 of Wands says things didn't turn out the way that you wanted. You didn't get anywhere. You missed the messages, or somebody missed the messages here. And there's the Tower again in reverse. So actually this situation allowed you to get out of a place that you may have thought was successful for you, but it actually was here for your soul's growth, and you're going to move into a better time here for yourself. 10 of Pentacles, gosh, whatever this was here was pretty powerful in you thinking that you had it all. It may have been a really good job, but there was some sort of ending that you felt unfair of. Let's take a look and see what this new beginning is bringing in for you, and look at the potential. Well, the good news is for you, Taurus, I feel like a lot of the past is in the past. A lot of the worst has already happened. I will say that for you. There it is now, the Emperor showing up. This is beautiful because it's saying that regardless of what's happened, you're in this new cycle, you're taking charge. It says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. So you're finally coming out of this energy with the Knight of Ariel. So yes, it's not going to happen overnight, but I feel like if you're waiting to hear from somebody of a higher authority, or you're waiting to hear for news of money or bringing balance in, or I feel like you're stepping into a situation that's going to give you more power. But let's take a look and clarify with the Emperor. You have 3 major arcana showing up out of 5 so far. So in February, there's going to be a really big shift of you taking charge of your life. And I feel like it's going to be for the better. I will say that if you've been stuck or feeling anchored to a situation, or things were just moving slow but steady, we have the 2 of Cups showing up here. And since we're clarifying potential, we're going to read this in the upright. And the 2 of Cups is all about important partnerships, important decisions here. So I feel like this is somebody coming in. It's a meeting of the minds. There will be some sort of balance here. There will be a high level commitment coming from a boss or an authority figure, or this is you taking charge of your life. This can be about you co-creating with spirit as well, doing something that's more spiritually sound. So I like this for you showing up. Let's take a look at the near future for Taurus. Whoa, Taurus, what is happening here? Something is going to come in quick for you. Thank you, Spirit. But this is about standing up for what you believe and taking it, because they actually want me to talk about this card first, and I'll put them both in this position here. But the 7 of Gabrielle, it says stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. And that's exactly what this Emperor is about, claiming his power. So if you are able to do that here, very important messages coming through from Spirit, Taurus. If you're able to step into your power, claim it, because the 7 of Wands is about, it's almost like you looking at a challenge, you defending your position and being at your personal best, and you saying, you know what, I accept this challenge because I have what it takes, and I'm not going to let anybody push me around any longer here. And right next to it, we have the Strength card. Yes, everything I just said with the 7 of Gabrielle, taking charge of your life. The Strength card says strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. So there is a situation here where if you can stand your ground, stay at your personal best here, you will win or accomplish whatever it is that you are looking to build up. Okay, so very powerful messages here showing up. So they're actually showing me, this is what you are trying to tell yourself at this time. So even though we have the Seven of Wands showing up in your near future, this isn't a bad card because it says you're going to live on life on your terms. You're non-conforming and you actually have the upper hand in a situation here. And I feel like you can see that there are storm clouds in the background. You can see the lightning, but it's colorful and it's quite beautiful, but she can see here, or you can see that the sun is right here on the horizon. So even though there's a little bit of mix of that storm energy, the sun is creating this beautiful rainbow. So from this storm that has shown up in your life, which is these towers that have come in here, from that, you're creating this rainbow because the sun's coming in and you're really going to be happy with standing your ground and moving forward in confidence in a situation. So in the area of what you're telling yourself here, Spirit is saying you're staying strong. The Strength card is all about you having that endurance, that willpower, that courage to fearlessly move forward in a situation here that was unfair or unjust. And now this could even mean they're telling me, they're giving me like 2 meetings or maybe a second. Could be even a second interview, or it could be a second, could have to do with some sort of, I don't want to say court. I feel like it's not court, but it's almost like you are fighting for a cause here. So if this is you, it's like you may be doing something twice or meeting with the same sort of authority figure twice. Again, please take that as it resonates. It will take a lot of strength, but you are strong enough to do this here. So let's clarify this Strength card. Oh, goodness gracious. It will take a lot of strength here for you, Taurus. I'm just whipping cards around and something's coming in really strong for you. I really feel that. Let's take a look and clarify the Strength card. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Yes. Five of Pentacles is you feeling like there's a hardship here coming to an end. If you can stay strong a little bit longer because there was something that you felt left out in the cold. You can see here with the Five of Pentacles, could be financial or even health difficulties. This is that limiting belief of poverty consciousness and getting past that belief as well. What you think about, you bring about. So make sure you are avoiding poverty consciousness mindset. Taurus is very powerful. This talks about in the past, possibly even a job loss or financial or material changes, but there's a renewed sense of faith. There's an end of a hardship coming. Just stay strong through this challenge because you're almost at that light at the end of the tunnel. And you can see that here with the Seven of Wands. So let's take a look and see what is showing up in your surroundings. What is coming in for you in February 2022? Okay, interesting. They're giving me that name again, Tomalin. Tomalin, they're saying it more clear this time. Tomalin, is that? I feel like that's what it was said earlier, but it's showing up more pronounced. So something coming in here. If that name resonates with you, or even pay attention to around mid-month, maybe you may hear from that, or maybe it's somebody's company name. Again, please take it as it resonates. Oh, I love it. We have peace showing up here. This is the card of transfer. Holy, you know what, Taurus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. This is huge, and it's quite rare to get that many out of 8 cards so far. You have a lot of stuff going on for you in February. Whoa, this is huge, but this is ultimately going to bring more peace to yourself. It says, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So, wow, there could be something showing up here where maybe there's an ending. Maybe it's already happened here, or maybe something that has been culminating or stirring up in your life here for a while, whether it's mental, whether it's physical, emotional, internal. I feel like you will finally have a sense of peace. There's a sense of freedom from this energy here that you've been going through for quite a while regarding your finances. But let's clarify this energy. This is really big. What do we have here? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles followed by the Empress. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is the teamwork makes the dream work. So remember in the beginning I said you may have to speak to somebody else, or you may have to talk to somebody of, I don't want to say higher knowledge, but somebody who's been through possibly what you've been through, or maybe it's talking to other people and collaborating, because you do have an important partnership coming in here. But this is about you believing yourself with the Empress energy. So the big message here is staying creative, taking care of yourself. But the biggest message of all is knowing your worth and staying confident, which is what you're trying to do here with the Strength card. And the Empress is another major arcana. So if you're able to work together here, even when people don't seem to be very nurturing or very loving, make sure that you are continuously taking care of yourself in the month of February. So let's take a look at your hopes and your fears. Taurus, I don't know what is happening for you, but something really huge that was quite heartbreaking, I will say. You have the Three of Michael again. So communication showing up here. Your fear is, your hope is to release the past. And your hope is that you'll grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. And the fear is, what if I let the fear take over? The Three of Swords is about conflict. It's about loss. It's about separation. It's about possibly, again, rejection is God's protection here. So there's a better way for you to move forward. And I feel like there is more money coming in, but there's money coming in steady here. But I feel like you will win a situation. That even though we didn't really get the, well, we did get the Judgment card. Maybe it was the Justice card. I feel like there will be some sort of justice coming in. And if you've been dealing with the legality or if you've been seeking out some sort of fairness, I feel like you will either get a chunk of money or I feel like something will come in that will be financially sound for you here with the Anchor card showing up here. So releasing the past. Let's take a look and clarify the Three of Swords. This is good though, because even though this is a hope and fear, it's not showing up. Whoa, your cards are just going crazy today. And then me knocking over with my elbows, some crystals over here, just a lot of fiery energy. So the Moon card showing up. The Moon card, and you did get the Sun. So I feel like there will be clarity. Do pay attention to the full moon in February for you as well. I'm not quite sure what date that is, but maybe circle it in the calendar. But the moon talks about hidden truths. It talks about deception. So the fear here is that that people you were uncertain about, or there's hidden truths here, or you're still unsure of the outcome of a certain situation. And the hope here is for clarity. And I feel like you will get that because I feel like truths have been or will be exposed. And I feel like if you felt frustrated in this situation here, I feel like the hope here is that you'll gain clarity, which will allow you to move forward. So let's take a look and see what your final outcome is for February 2022. All right. Some of you may be relocating. You may be transferring as well. Oh my goodness. Way to end this reading here, Spirit. 10 of Ariel. 10 of Ariel. This is the 10 of Pentacles. And it says, there is so much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Whatever this was here in the past for you, whatever tower moments that maybe you went through numerous times, Taurus, maybe you took a big hit with this coffin. Maybe there was a bad investment. Maybe you invested in the wrong business or there was unjust or unfairness. The 10 of Pentacles is one of the best cards that you can have, especially when it comes to career. And what the 10 of Pentacles is saying is there is a rebuilding of a life, and not just a life, but a solid life, a financial life, one that promises prosperity and abundance. And it talks about possibly even financial security. It talks about inheritance. It talks about building a legacy here. So this 10 of Pentacles is you building a life and going all in. This is really great because I feel like if you were in debt or if there was, again, some sort of loss in the past here, the 10 of Pentacles says that you will rise above. And even if it's slow and steady right away here, you're moving towards your 10 of Pentacles. And it starts with taking that leap of faith in the very beginning. I knew your reading was going to end off good because it's really thick. It's really, really heavy this month, but it's all for the better. Even if you have a hard time seeing that now, it's definitely, they want one more. Okay, it's definitely for the better though. Let's take a look here. Oh, I feel like one was trying to sneak out there. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have two cards to clarify. I wonder why they want to. Oh my gosh. There you are showing up again. Taurus, this is you marching to the beat of your own drum. King of Wands. Some of you, this is definitely entrepreneurship or business owner. You may be setting up a new business for yourself, or this is you really taking charge, being successful. This could be you becoming a motivational speaker or a spiritual influencer. This is somebody who's very adventurous, maybe travels the world as well. And right behind it, you have the Three of Cups. This is celebration here. Three of Cups is about even hearing the news of a new job or a raise or some sort of abundance coming into your life here. So there it is. And it showed up in your potential as well. So this Emperor, you're taking charge and bossing up for your life. You're going to be really happy. They're also showing me into March as well. So you may be navigating through these huge life changes in the month of February. But I feel towards the end of February into March for you here, Taurus, you're going to see a lot of these celebrations taking place. So this is really powerful for you. A lot of powerful energy. All right. So we're going to get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And I will read to you the prosperity message from this deck. This is Wisdom of the Oracle, Collette Baron-Reid. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks I use during the readings, they are all posted in the description box below for your convenience. Okay, so your card here is Yang energy, and it's the one card, which is the Magician, and we talked about that earlier. The Magician is saying you have all the resources available to you. This is about the masculine energy, and you got all kings. You didn't even get one queen here. You got the King of Wands 3 times, followed by the Emperor, or you did get the Empress, but in reverse. But the Yang energy is about creative activity, the power to make things happen, and taking action, which makes perfect sense with your reading. Now, the prosperity message for you, Taurus, is this. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. Ooh, I just got full-on goosebumps here for you. Yes, you're out of the obstacle phase, which that's that 10 of Swords energy. You're out of that phase. You're healing the past, and you're moving forward into a lot more success for you. So that's quite beautiful. All right. We're going to get a message here from the Soul Truth deck, and I do recommend, especially if you've been taking notes, Taurus, that you jot down this question or phrase and really ask your soul this during the month of February and even into 2022. It's a beautiful soul reminder on how you can grow and expand your soul's journey here. And the message for you is this: how can I deepen my trust right now? Trust. Surrender. Let go of the wheel. You can trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, Taurus, is this: let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Very wonderful. Yes, and it makes sense. If you've lost trust due to some sort of higher authority or government or, whatever this is here for you, if you've lost that, this talks about deepening your trust in your higher self, in spirit, in the universe, knowing that you have something bigger and better coming in for you, especially with that 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, we're going to do the Spirit Animal Oracle exercise at this time, Taurus. Just take a couple of minutes here, and I ask that you close your eyes and tune into that third eye chakra. Now that third eye chakra is the area between your eyebrows. And I ask that you think of the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it is an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps it is an animal that you have at home, or maybe you had as a child. Whatever animal shows up in your mind's eye. And if you need a moment, Taurus, just pause the video And for those of you that did see an animal in your third eye, I ask that if you would like to be entered into that free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is post your power animal, whatever animal you just seen in your third eye, in the comment box below, and I personally will enter you, Taurus, into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner and offer them a free reading, no cost to you. All right, the messages from your animals, which are very interesting because 3 out of 5 are all sea animals here. Electric eel spirit. It says, bring your ideas to life. So electric eel, if there are ideas that you have had here for quite some time, or if in February you have the spark of aha moments, it's talking about bringing them to life with the electric eel. So very powerful, showing up right away for you. Next we have turtle spirit. And this is funny because you did get turtle already. Double turtles in your reading. And the message here is slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady is what's going to get you to that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, slow and steady is that trustworthy. It's money coming in, steady progress. It's also about long-term investments. And that long-term here is that 10 of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. Next, we have dolphin spirit. It says this and that are true. So what is true to you? And you did get the trust card. So there's something really regarding truth coming in for you. What is true for you? Because what is true for you isn't going to be the same as for others. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're also illuminating that this is card 20. Card 20 is the card of judgment. It's about evaluating your path. It's a wake-up call and a second chance to do something possibly differently this time around. It's also about making sure you're not judging others or not judging yourself, and it's about forgiveness. But it's also about your purpose here and your calling, Taurus. Next, we have Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. So this talks about you loving in yourself and you trusting that you have the resources available to do what it is that you love, but also to not let the world harden you. Okay, there's a quote. When you compete with others, you become bitter, but when you compete with yourself, you become better. So the only people that you should ever compete with is yourself and become a better version than you were yesterday. When you compete with others, there's a bitterness and a sense of resentment, and that's where that judgment card can come in, where it hardens you. So don't let the world harden you or a situation harden you, because you have a lot of love to give, and there's a lot of love around you, Taurus. And last but not least, holy, you know what? You've already gotten this. Reclaim your power with Panther. I just love the messages showing up here for you. I read many different decks and I read intuitively as well, but I love how they all flow together, and many times you get the same messages or the same exact energies here. So reclaiming your power is the last and final card from your spirit animal, Panther. And for those of you who'd like a little bit more on Panther spirit, Google the symbology behind Panther spirit as well. It may give you some more insight to your February 2022. All right, so let's get, last but not least here, we're going to pull from the Crystal Spirit Animal Oracle the Crystal Spirit deck before we close down your reading here, Taurus. And this is another deck by Collette Baron-Reid, one of my favorites. And for those of you that first started following me back in April when I started the channel, I used to pull from the Crystal Bowl, which I still do once in a while and I absolutely love. But I discovered this wonderful, I discovered this wonderful new deck, this Crystal Spirits. And literally the one that was really highlighted when I just put my hand over that was malachite. And that is the crystal that we just pulled here as well. So malachite is all about that heart chakra as well, following your bliss. But I am going to read to you the prosperity message here from malachite. And this is about clarity as well. Clarity of thought and emotion, the right use of intellect, integrated thoughts, and intuition. And your prosperity message, Taurus, is this. Malachite spirit has appeared to tell you something very important, that you know more than you think you know. Have you given your power away when it comes to rebuilding wealth, fearing that you can't be trusted to figure out your finances? Whoa, I have to double whoa this right now because we literally just said both of those things regarding giving your power away and then also about trust within your finances. It says, do you feel unworthy of abundance because you feel you will squander it? Too often, old stories rooted in scarcity thinking shape our attitudes toward prosperity. You are reminded now that you have what it takes intellectually to make sense of your financial situation and grow your wealth. The conscious universe will send signs that you are on the right path, so free yourself from the old fears and begin trusting yourself. Begin trusting yourself. Oh gosh, your reading is probably one of the most synchronistic readings I've ever done here. So a very, very powerful month. Just tuning into your energy here, Taurus. There's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of internal shifts, things that you are going to think, wow, never in a million years would I thought that I would think in this new way. And this is really, really powerful and really, really beautiful as well. So Taurus, if you do have the crystal malachite, please use this stone, either carry it with you. They're showing me somebody wearing a very beautiful malachite bracelet, could be a bracelet, but I feel like it's a necklace. So maybe you have a malachite necklace that you wear, but this stone will help you achieve more success, more abundance, and more wellness, but an absolutely wonderful reading. So I hope this resonates with you, Taurus. If so, please hit that like button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need to hear it most. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and I am sending all of you wonderful Taurians out there a lot of love and light. Till next time.